All right, chat, I'm back. So the thing is, I feel like what we did for that guy is he's probably a Hearthstone player. And I say this not out of malice, but I say this because it makes me feel better about myself. What I believe what happened there is we taught him about interaction. And he decided he wanted to keep that bird and fuck his opponent. He was going to keep that bird, and he did. And he did that because Magic allows you to interact with the board. So that was
true. It does let you do that. You
probably,
interact with your opponent.
yeah. And I mean, like, sometimes you have to do that. You have to redefine your victory condition. Our last deck, our victory condition was beat that one guy, and we beat him twice against all odds. So I don't know. He might have had the best time of his life in that game, or the best time he's ever had in his CCG. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know, Joe. I'd hardly qualify like the approximately $10 price per draft as like being against the player. I don't know what their plan is for this client or not, if they're trying to get it to replace Moto, but
They said no. They said it's supposed to run consecutively with that, I guess. I don't know. Moto's very, very ugly. This looks totally playable. So, keeping that.
Let me tab back into Discord and see what we've got going on.
We have a Thallid, so we're keeping it. So.
Yeah, no, we got a Thallid on
Emold
3.
1. Okay.
Darn on 5, hopefully, to bring our Thallid back, and then we can Jayas.
Okay.
Does that get exiled when we cast it? I don't actually know.
I don't think so.
I don't know how legendary sorceries work.
No, it just goes to our graveyard like any other one.
I've only ever resolved one legendary sorcery, and when I cast it, my opponent conceded. So.
Well, hopefully the same will happen here.
I mean, I assume so. We get to fireball 3 things, so. Got Thallid into Settle, into Garna, into Jayas. Pretty hard to lose this game.
Oh, we'll try to make it work.
And even just Jayas for 3 just kills 3 creatures, right?
Sometimes.
I mean, most of the time, probably. He's in green-white, so I'm fairly confident that we're good on this one.
Looks like he's got a trick.
I could see them dropping the price to maybe like $5 or something.
I don't. Again, to me, it's not the price of the entry that is killer. It's the payout structure, and it's weird. That's why I'm playing competitive draft. Competitive draft's at 1,500, which is a big buy-in. It's $10 or whatever for a draft, but the payout is reasonable. You can often go infinite or close to, or get a lot. You get a lot more bang for your buck than you do in quick draft. Quick draft is a fucking crapshoot.
No, yeah, totally. It's like playing 4-4-3-2s versus 8-4s on the old Moto client.
I'm kind of okay to, yeah, because the payout structure is so bad. He clearly wants to do something with this. I think it's a combat trick. I don't think he can play a historic at instant speed with 2 mana. So I'm just going to attack into him. And if he wants to combat trick this with Thallid, I'm totally okay with that.
I don't think we can. I think we would rather. I mean, we could just do it next turn while we can cast the Garner, right? Like, there's no reason to get the. There's no reason to just do it now. We're gonna get the value out of one of the.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I totally forgot about the Garner's trigger, so it's fine. Sure.
I think we're in any rush. He's missed a land drop, so.
He's missed 2. He went first.
Did he go? Oh yeah, we were on the draw. He's missed 2 land drops. Yeah, we're in no rush. Like if he has the combat trick now, we get our Thallid back, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Which he probably just concedes to.
Yeah.
Because then we can cast the Thallid with haste next turn.
Okay. Looks good.
Sure. Sure.
Okay. Nice. Okay. It's another guy with another bird. God, he's getting unlucky to miss so many land drops.
Alright, well, let's get in there with our Garna.
Oh, let's get in there with our Thallid, too.
No, because if he has another one of
then
the
we have
Emeralds,
another...
we want to get the other Garna back into our hands and just show him that we have 2 of them so he can never beat us.
Do you really
he
think
can
that?
never kill our creatures.
I think we're just okay with losing a Garna. Like, what do we fucking care? We can't play it again. We want to kill him in our lifetime.
Well, we can play it again.
No, what I mean is we can't, for the turn, we can't play a second Garna. Doesn't do anything. It just kills the first one. So this is all the
No,
development we get.
I'm saying if he has an adamant will. If he kills this Garna, we can get the other Garna back in our hand, and we'll just.
I guess we can
Garna
summon the
table.
Thallid after.
Yeah, it's the same position either way, right? Like.
Well, if he doesn't have an adamant will, it's not the same position because we missed 3 damage.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he has it, our board is exactly the same as his is.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like a huge deal or anything. Missing 3 damage. He's missing land drops. We're super far ahead. You might as well just play around what few outs that he might have in his deck.
He just played around us being able to target him with Jayas.
No, it's just that creature that can't be targeted, not him.
I understand.
So we would just target his Sarah's disciple in his face, but we don't need to do it now. I think we just cast the ogre because it's all ogre.
I mean, if you're worried about the actual trading, actually the logic for Garna is still there. So.
Well, I mean, if he charges the Thallid, no, I don't think we give a shit. I think we want the 4 damage from the Cyclops this turn because he has no mana open for combat tricks. I was just concerned about him killing the Garna because
we can still kill the Garna. He just dual drops it. He just dual blocks it.
Then he's taking 8 though. I don't know. I'd probably cast the Cyclops.
Dude, you're all over the place here, man. Like I hate that. Like if we're gonna invest in the one play, let's invest in that one play. You want a Cyclops here? The Cyclops does a little, I guess.
Cyclops does plenty.
That feels very inconsistent to me.
I mean, we can just not attack with the Garna too if we don't want to.
No, I would have played the Thallid on my own and attacked him with it last turn. Seems fine.
Is he dead to Jayaz? Yeah, he's dead to Jayaz no matter what he does here.
Do we want to show it to him though? I don't. He's not doing anything that threatens us right now.
I mean, we could show him the Blessed Light, I guess, instead. Or the Settle the Score.
I'll just give him another turn. Like second Garner, Jayaz, Blessed Score, Blessed Light, or Settle the Score. I think Settle the Score is the one that he can do the least about in future games. Because it's just a sorcery speed removal.
I think we just ask Settle the Score on his 3/1 and attack with everything.
Yeah, I don't want to show him I don't want to show him white mana. I don't want to show him any more legendary cards. I think I just want to hit him in the face. Yeah. It was bold. Red, white, green.
We actually got some more information out of that because we slow played it.
Yeah, I guess we can sub in Seismic Shift. Okay.
We want to. I don't think we need it, but we got the information that he's playing red at least, and we know he has some burn spells.
It's not BM Shonen because there's actually logic to why we're doing it. We hide the cards because we have to play him 3 times and beat him all 3 times, or beat him 2 of the 3.
Yeah, it's not BM. This isn't Hearthstone. Information actually matters. Like because you can interact with your opponent, and because sideboarding is a real thing. Like showing them cards or not showing them cards can actually make a difference in future matches.
I want a Seismic Shift.
I mean, we can, yeah.
I want to. Pulled out Demonic Vigor for it. So.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Okay, let's try that.
We've got double Chronicler too, right? So we can just...
We can do it all day.
Just stick them so hard. Yeah, this is draft shown, and it's just a competitive draft.
Okay. So.
Granted, Filthy's deck doesn't look all that much like a draft deck because it's all good cards, but yeah, it's still limited.
Just
Looks
fine.
good to me.
I don't know if I'm playing that Chronicler on 2 unless there's a serious threat though.
No. Unless he plays something that we really care about, the odds are no. Yeah, I mean, because it's a second Settle the Score right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of value.
It's a fuck ton of value.
Yeah, we don't care about it at all. We've got a Rampaging Cyclops on 4 now.
I'm probably overseeing on 3 too, unless if he doesn't play anything again, I'm just gonna oversee him 3, get some damage going.
If he plays like a bad creature, then
nope, no more Overseer.
Yeah, that one we're not doing. That's exactly the one that I was gonna bring up. Like if he casts a Shatbird, we'd not. But
It's kind of annoying because I'd almost like to Chronicler here, but I'm not going to. We're too close to getting value from it. We have 5 lands in hand, double red already. So.
I mean, it blocks 2 damage, but I mean, we're just getting down the Cyclops.
I think it only. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it only blocks 1 because I think we're gonna Cyclops and he probably doesn't attack, but maybe not. Well, that's fucking obnoxious. I might just remove that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we want the Cyclops more than the Settle the Score. I think I would just Settle the Score that. Because then we can cast the Cyclops next turn, and then the turn after we can get Garna.
Yep.
And get the Cyclops back, maybe.
Yep. We are taking extra damage from being greedy with our Chronicler, but I think it's okay.
I mean, it's not that much damage. It's like 4 damage. 2 hits on the Shepherd. No.
Which is kind of annoying.
That.
All right. So we're actually pretty weak to a combat trick right now. Which he apparently has. So he is... Looks like he is white, green, splashing red. What do you splash red for? Removal.
Burn spells, wizards, lightning, fiery invocation. The one that we have, the fiery...
Fuck is that? +1/+0 and first strike?
Yeah, I think we just take it.
Yeah, I agree. We just play Garna next turn.
Yep. We just block and Garna next turn.
I mean, we are giving up so much tempo for value right now. I mean, the other thing we could do is just ignore it and play. I guess Garna's pretty good here.
Oh, Garna's pretty fine here. Yeah. And if he just plays like some big dumb creature with haste or something, we can Blessed Light, right?
Yep. Got a lot of options here.
Yeah, we've got life to play with. Like 11's not super low.
That's pretty fucking obnoxious.
It's a little annoying, I guess.
It's really obnoxious. Because you know what's coming this turn. This is the way we lose. This is the way we talk ourselves into losing. Radiated Lightning, by the way, is coming in for him next game.
Yeah, I agree.
When we lose.
Alright, so... I think we block the Shepherd. Or we can... I think we Garna first, then when we block the Shepherd and a token with the Garna. I think we need to absorb as much damage as we can here, because he might try to kill us.
This is a very greedy set of plays.
So then we're taking 7.
You don't want to block Envoy?
Or 6? No, I don't want to block Envoy. He's got the he's obviously got +1/+0 first strike.
Yeah, it's what it broadcasts pretty hard. So
we just want to take the least amount of damage possible from this position. Which is 4/4 on the Sapper and Garna on a 1/1.
Still taking a lot there. 6 is a fucking lot there.
Like, we go to 1 if he's got the overrun that gives +1/+1 counters, but it is what it is.
Just gift the entire time? Oh, he's doing it to face. Nice. It's 10.
Yep, if he's got 1 more.
He does.
Alright.
Alright. So we just valued ourselves into oblivion with that deck. I mean, we haven't seen any part of his deck, so I don't really mind it.
Yeah, I mean, it was just not playing the Chronicler on 2, right?
Yep.
Is all that boiled down to. So yeah, I like Radiating Lightning against this guy for sure, though.
So he is playing
way more than Seismic Shift.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, let's go ahead and drop Seismic Shift. Go ahead and throw in Irradiated Lightning. Gonna be a little bit more aggressive with our early drops too, our 1/3s.
Yeah.
Okay,
yep,
I'm fine with this. The other thing we could consider here is actually a blessing, though life gain might be relevant versus this many fucking tokens.
Yeah.
I don't like the Overseer versus him. It's all 1/1s.
Yeah, that's true. I could see bringing the Divest or the Beslinox thing or the Fervent Strike against that, or even a 2/2 for 2.
Let's try the Blessing.
Sure.
See if it does anything for us. Okay. Seismic Shift, maybe. Surprising how much damage it did to us to not see his deck the first time it played. Oh. So we have a 1/3.
I don't think we can keep this, though.
Yeah, I think we're also a little bit painful here. It's a little bit slow with only 2 lands in hand. This is better. Okay, we need black man, though. Fuck.
I still think we keep it or 1 land off the Cyclops.
Done.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh, fuck me.
1 drops. Feels bad. We're going to take 1,000,000 damage from that.
I really want to draw one of our 1/3s next turn.
Should have been a black land, I guess. Well.
Yep, we definitely should have.
Yeah. He'd be splashing red for Radka or Holler. I don't know what those are. Big dragons, I take it.
Oh, Radha is the 3/4 with Haste Guy, and then Holar is... I don't know which one Holar is.
1 and a 2. It's not good for us when our first drop is a 4.
Nope, that's not. That's a good 2-drop, too.
It's bigger. Can't be targeted.
Yes.
We can't remove it. It gets bigger, huh? That's pretty obnoxious when he's playing like this.
If he plays a Sap Herd here, we're probably dead.
That's exciting to hear. Worst part is the last... Oh, man. That's pretty bad, too.
That's equally bad.
It's maybe worse. Not being able to be targeted by spells. Why doesn't it say hexproof? I always pass this card because I'm like, it's shit. Oh, it's your opponent's... It's not spells.
Yeah, it's just abilities.
Oh, we'll just fucking remove that and next time we draw a land. Do you like the 4/4 Vigilance or the Cyclops? It's gotta be the Cyclops here.
I don't even think that's right. I think we can't play around removal at all. I think we have to play the Ariel.
How is that better?
I mean, because if he doesn't... I mean, we're blocking it on the Bodyguard either way. Yeah, just play the Cyclops, I guess.
Yeah.
As the thought process is, if he has nothing, it's better because you can use it to start generating other tokens to block with.
That's why I never picked this card, because it doesn't have fucking hexproof.
Well, the other reason you never pick it is because it's white-green.
Yeah. I played white-green once or twice. Mostly an M19. It's okay. Taking a lot of damage right now.
Need to draw land.
Badly.
Really need to draw land. That's pretty bad for us.
Can block the...
Yeah, I guess that's a Thallid.
Yeah, but that's not the land we needed. Getting really low now.
Yep.
And first strike on that protector is pretty rough. He may be running multiples of these too. We saw that in the first game.
Alright, so let's block the 4/4 on the protector and the Thallid on the other one.
Yeah, as annoying as that is. Did he target something with that? No, he was in first. Why isn't he attacking with this 2/1?
I think he doesn't want to lose it to the Cyclops.
Well, that's never going to change because we got the Thallid out. That was, what, first strike damage? Okay.
Yep.
Need a land.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
These cards are bad. Alright, I guess we got to chump. It's a good draw. Not as good as a... Well, probably as good as a land here, actually. Because we need to chump that for a turn or 2 more.
I mean, it's the best creature we could have drawn. I don't think it's as good as a land, because removing the Shanai means we chump block the protector, we take 2, we go to 6. The turn after, we can play a Ariel or the Whisper and trade with the Jai's protector. So, I mean, we have to block the 3/2 on the 4/2 and the 1/1 on the 5/5.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, there's no way we can do anything else. No, we can't. We've seen double kick fucking creatures thing from him.
Yeah, going to 3 is pretty aggressive. We need to draw land this turn, and he needs to have nothing.
Or have something slow. That's not like a 4-power creature every turn. Tsui.
Alright.
Sometimes I draw lands, but never deliberately. It's got to be the stupid 4/4. It's the only creature that trades with anything.
Yeah, it's got to be the 4/4, and we block that on the Bodyguard and the 1/1 on the Shanai.
Yep.
Shanna.
This is actually a land screw for us now. It's too bad. Oh, does he have removal? He might have removal here.
I mean, if he has anything, we just lose.
Yep.
But that's been the case for like every turn of the game, right?
We just lose.
That puts us to 3.
Yep. And then it's if he plays creatures, because our whole turn is going to be Blessed Light.
All right, so we block the 4/4 on the 2/1 and the 1/1 on the sunset. I mean, we could draw.
No, we're dead to a pump spell right here. We're just dead.
I mean, we're probably just dead. Whatever he has in his hand, yeah.
Wow,
Like,
we're gonna
we-
lose to
like,
that
we
guy. Like, if
like-
we give us like 3 games, like, we're never
Yeah, we
losing
just
to that,
lost to him.
except for fucking lands on this one. The first one,
Yeah.
so that's so.
Like we could have potentially hit runner there, hit radiating lightning and land, or remove a Shanai, and him have just nothing, and then we can maybe stabilize at like
Frustrating.
2 life. But
Frustrating
I mean,
to see, like, the second game, if we had seen how this deck played, like, if in the first game, if we had just beat him in the first game and seen how this deck played, the second game would have been a win.
I mean, he didn't just kill us out of nowhere with double pump spells, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Still frustrating. Frustrating to lose that.
yeah, very frustrating.
Don't think that was a deck that beats our deck very regularly. Hey, Mnum.
Yeah, we got greedy with the 1/3.
I don't know that it was that greedy. Like, it's a value play. The only thing that beats it is mass fucking saplings, and we had no reason. Like, the reason we get punished by mass 1/1s there, and we had no reason to suspect mass 1/1s from him. He's playing green white, not black green. We hadn't seen his deck. Like, this is really slow.
It's slow, but I think we have to keep it. Yeah, I mean, like, I definitely understand the argument for keeping it in our hand. Like, he wasn't doing that much damage to us until he did a shitload.
Yeah.
It turned out to be the wrong play in retrospect, but like,
Yep.
I can see keeping it at the time that we were doing it.
Yeah.
But I could also see the argument for playing it because like we had a lot of good cards in our hand anyway, and I don't think we needed the additional settle the score. But it's a good draw.
Is it? I mean, we got Garnet in hand, I suppose, but
I mean, we have 2 legends in our hand. It's the best card in our deck, so
yeah, it'd be nice to cast it.
I want to draw a creature to block that way.
That seems pretty good.
Yay! Right on time, Thalid. Right on time.
Yeah, Thalids have been here every time we need him. It's pretty good. Better in Quendi in the last situation too. Maybe not better than Quendi here, but
No.
oh yeah,
it's better than-
much better. We don't have fucking white land, and we don't have 4 lands. Settling that
guess-
next turn.
Yeah, I guess we're just casting settle the score on that.
Yep, seems fine.
Although there is some argument to just casting the whisper here and
Waiting,
Jayas
taking
for
4
3
more.
next turn.
Yeah,
just
and 3
taking 4
targets.
more
It's
and
actually
killing
better.
3
As
things.
annoying as it is, I'm gonna swing with Thalid.
Yeah. Like there's merit to the argument of just killing 3 of his creatures with the Jayas.
Yeah. Especially since he is likely to play a 3rd creature. I guess he could buff it. That would be the worst thing. Oh, no, Settle just crushes that too. But this is a decision that we made last. This is a value play over a tempo play is what we just made here. So
No, this is a tempo play because we committed more to the board. And we're gonna get a 3 for
not the words I'm looking for then. Not value versus tempo. This is a value in terms of time here, which is, yes, the tempo, but at the cost of life. We're trading life for board or card advantage, which is what we did last time too, which is generally the right decision. It's just sometimes it fucking bites you in the ass when surprise bunch of damage out of a deck that you're not expecting.
Yeah,
So.
sometimes it's wrong.
So we're going face with it. It's fine. We'll kill both his creatures, go face and hit him for 5. I mean, I guess he's got counterspell up here.
I guess let's cast the Jayas and see what happens.
Yeah.
Or maybe we should attack with the Thalid first. Yeah, I like attacking with the Thalid first and seeing what happens. Maybe he's got some bad flash creature.
Or a combat trick or something.
Yeah. Maybe he's got something that we can have him tap his mana for.
Like the white invulnerable that might normally affect Knight of New Benalia.
Yeah, or maybe he just bounces the Thalid, right?
Could be. Not though. So I don't know if we can play around counterspell here. Like, I mean, we can Garna at the end of his turn and try to get value out of it. Or take another 4 for it.
I mean, we're definitely playing either the Settle or the Jayas here. I'm just not sure which.
It should be Jayas. If it's a counterspell, then it's a counterspell. It counters the settle as well. We don't really care about killing the 3/1, and we 1/3 don't really care about 3 to his face. So it would be nice for the next creature, but we can get it back. So let's get the counterspell
I
out.
mean, if if it's the syncopate, we can't get it back, right?
Oh, right.
But I don't think we care. I still think it's just Jayaz. I think he's just got nothing.
I think he's got counterspell. It's like I might counter this one, I guess. Nope.
Nope, he's got nothing.
All right, that card is fucking insane.
Yep.
For 5 mana, we just killed 3 cards and his face. How is he casting that? At 4.
That's the one that because that's what it costs is 4.
Oh, that was 5. Okay.
Yeah, that's the card that I thought he had in his hand. I thought maybe he would trade that for
See, I didn't think he had this because I thought this was a 5 mana cast. Every time I've been playing against this, I thought this was 5 mana. Oh, God. Okay. Wish I had our AoE back. I'm just nuking that into oblivion.
Yep, we're just settling that.
Yep.
And we're not attacking.
Nope. And next turn will be Chronicler.
Yep.
For the Gyro's back.
He attacks with his Knights, retreating Thallid for one of them.
Yeah, do we have another creature in the graveyard? We don't.
Nope.
Okay.
But next turn we can bring back the Thallid by sacking the Sapperling and the Chronicler.
Yep.
On his instep if we need to, or like after blockers or whatever.
Yep.
And then the turn after that, next turn we're casting Jayaz. Turn after we Chronicler.
It's funny how common these mass enchantment decks are. I don't understand why. I don't actually think that they get blown out so hard by removal.
Yeah, but sometimes they just kill you before you can do anything, right?
Yeah, occasionally.
The Arcane Flight is definitely one of the weaker enchantments. Like, the ones that get +2/+2 and First Strike, or the one that gets +2/+1 and
Menace.
Yeah,
it's decent.
are both okay because they give like they give 2 attack power and pseudo evasion. Okay, we don't give a shit about that.
What was the decision about this about?
I think he was considering holding something. I don't know what bad creature he wanted to play. That's disgusting. Come to me, Jaya.
I guess we can't technically cast it if he has removal for Whisper. I don't think this Ice Wall doesn't make him unlegendary. Okay.
That doesn't help. Sure, it resolves. What are you targeting, dude?
I don't care if he's tapped particularly here.
Nope,
we don't. We don't.
We want to bring the Thallid back first because it actually trades. That takes.
We're gonna Gyros next turn and kill both of them.
Yeah, I don't think we care. I think that's probably all right. I think that resolves, and then we just take 2 here.
Well, I mean, I guess we trade a Chronicle. So if we do this, we sack both.
Chronicler for Deathbloom Thallid, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think he can. I don't think he can time. I mean,
no, we want the value out of this, so we don't.
We get value out of that either way.
No, because with this one in play, we can't chump block anything. We take more damage. So we either lose a creature or take more damage. So we're going to get the token bounced. So I'm going to block with the token.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I mean, we're blocking with the token. I'm just saying, like, we could just go to 5 here, bring with a Thallid, and then he maybe doesn't attack. All right. We just cast Jayaz here.
Yep.
X is
4. Okay.
4?
Yep.
Okay, I was considering casting it for 2 and casting the second Chronicler.
No.
But I don't think we need to do that.
Nope. There's a 0% chance that is a good play here.
Commit something to the board. I mean, we definitely attack.
He's getting double Jayad. He's gonna bounce the Chronicler. He doesn't give a shit. He's unafraid. Guess a flyer here is scary.
I think he's just like assuming that he has to kill us in the next 2 turns, or he's dead anyway.
I like both of these. I kind of like Skin Witch.
Probably just get.
Garna is totally reasonable too, like as a blocker, just to chump block. The thing is, what are we worried about? We're worried about him playing more creatures, in which case Jayaz is probably the play. I think I'm just worried about him having some sort of damage thing. I kind of like
Yeah,
Skin Witch.
I don't mind casting Skin Witch, and we can just chump block the dead on Trapper. And then next turn we can cast Chronicler plus. Or next turn we can cast Fight with Fire on his creature if we need to.
I love this archetype in Dominaria, the mass kicker stuff. I've had so much fun with G2 Chroniclers and Caligo Skin Witches as black-red. Card's so good. Both of them are so good.
The other option here was just casting Fight with Fire on his Trapper, right?
Yeah.
Getting it off the board. I think removing 2 cards from his hand is probably fine, though.
How the paper graph go? You can check it out right here at Paper MTG is the command today. I made a little video about it. Came back from a bar after the games. I had a lot of fun with it. I'll be going next week. I can't go 2 weeks from now, which is a bit of a bummer. I'm going next week.
I mean, there's not actually a card that kills us here, though.
Oh, wow. So Gideon's Reproach and Pearl Trident's pretty damn good there.
Like, I don't think there's a combination of cards he has that can kill us here.
I don't care.
I don't think blocking is right.
I don't want to take 4 damage, 3 more damage right now. There's maybe a thing 2 turns later that can kill us, and I don't want any part of it.
Okay, well, I mean, we're just casting Fight with Fire and Whisper then.
Yes. Yep. Now that we've drawn,
I mean, it's a lot easier since we drew the land, but I think that since we didn't know if we were gonna have the land or not,
like the second 1/3 would have been relevant.
Yeah, because we could gang block, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just kick and get our Jayas back.
You want Jayas over? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Jayas just kills him from full. I don't think we attack here either.
It's interesting. Why not the attack?
Because attacking is a surefire way to get blown up by any 3/3 haste
or
Gideon's creature.
Or Gideon's or his other flash creatures. Yeah.
There's a billion cards that blow us out here, and then we just put the Demonic Vigor on the Whisper in case we have to sack it. Like sack it plus the Chronicler to bring a creature back into play.
This is weak to a bounce right now.
It's not weak to a bounce at all. We can just sack it in the Chronicler in response and bring a creature back from our graveyard, put Whisper back into our hand, and still have a creature and play that as 3 attack power.
Alright, fine. He's like, I don't really want to be Jayad 3 times in a game. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best. It's like, you can cast it. It's insane. It's just better. It's just way better Fireball, right? So,
I think the rest is a lot of value versus that player. Oh, he can creature in response. I guess not. I was thinking holding creatures is good, but no. Let's take a look through. Anything we'd get rid of? I thought that went really well.
I could see cutting the Demonic Vigor for the Divest.
Trying to do it before 4. I think Demonic Vigor is a better draw mid game for us than Divest.
Yeah, I mean, he's got bounce spells and shit, though. Probably, because he's in blue.
We didn't see any, though. And we have seen the flash creatures that he can play around Duress with.
I mean, they're not even that good, though, right? Like, it's a lot of mana to commit to holding those open. And that assumes that that's the only creature or artifact in his hand when we cast it. Even on, like, turn 4 odds, are he's going to have 2 creatures in his hand.
Did he go first that game?
I want to say question mark to that, because that's my answer.
I think I don't remember what we kept. I don't want to put a Divest in versus that. So we'll see this next game. Anyone remember which way he went? He was stuck on 4 mana for a while. It's perhaps relevant. Can't tell. He could play a lot of cards in 4. He had some aggression. This deck doesn't seem to slow down there early. I mean, I agreed the Skin Witches and the other one's super hard. So.
Yeah, you do that I've never seen you cast one on 2 without me prompting you to do it. So.
I do occasionally. It requires them to have done something first. We're gonna mulligan that. Looks fine.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good hand to me.
Yep. I don't remember who went first last time. Come on, chat. Did they go first last time, or did we go chat first last time? They scried one as well. Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm fine with the land. 6 land for us is good. We did see the opponent's deck game one. We saw a lot of his deck game one. I think we might have. We had a lot of mana early. I'm gonna be.
Let's get that ballot going.
No, I'm not gonna be upset when Wizard wipes my account. I don't care. It's not like I play a lot of constructed. The drafting is pretty independent of whether or not they wipe my account.
Yeah, who gives a shit, right?
Well, depends how many gems I accumulate by then, I guess.
I mean, it's gonna suck for me because I've accumulated like a buttload, but
I'm just gonna play land.
my land.
Yeah,
I'll
pass.
just probably play my land and pass.
Yep. All right, right back.
I mean, odds are he has a 3/3 flash flyer here. You'll be refunded any gems that you bought KLF, but not any that you've earned. So, like, if you've won like 6,000 gems or some shit, like I have, like sitting in the bank right now, despite paying no money for this game, then you're gonna get fucked. But if you have bought a bunch of gems, you get all those gems back.
All right.
He just had nothing. That was pretty cool.
Sounds good. He's playing aggressive over here. I mean, it makes sense with the time of ice and the flash creatures. Looks like he's trying to be a little tempo oriented. This is holding off 2/3/1, which is pretty great.
Yeah, real great.
Especially when we get to actually use our mana.
I like our creatures.
Yeah, me too. Just looking to see if I need the mana desperately or not.
Not really.
So
I like casting Demonic Vigor and then Whisper this turn, and casting the Vigor on the Valid.
it's pretty weak to any bounce spell.
Whatever. Demonic Vigor is always going to be weak to any bounce spell. It's like really good for our curve here.
Valid. I guess maybe not. Fine with setting it up. We haven't seen a bounce spell. That's why we didn't take Vigor out. So I guess if we're going to have that logic, then...
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're going to have it in the deck, you got to cast it, right? Like,
Yep.
there's no point trying to play around cards.
Oh, there's a point sometimes. Depends on what the situation is. But Demonic Vigor is a pretty low-cost one. Okay. See what he's got.
I hope he just taps out for a Sphinx or something here. Yeah, that's fine.
I think I might even be blocking it.
I think blocking is fine. Like,
I mean,
it just puts
I'm
the
going
Valid
to
in
settle
our
it.
hand and gives us it just puts it in our hand and gives us a sapling token. And it
Yeah.
means that he can't draw bounce to get rid of the Demonic Vigor value.
Yeah, I guess we get the value out of the enchant. It's worth something.
This guy, I'm fine with just gaining 5 life there. And just settle the score on our turn.
I'm 100% selling the score. What happened to the PoE 2 campaign? Not a lot of interest.
And I mean, we get the little sapling token too, right? So,
Yeah, it's not even bad there.
no, let's just attack with something, right?
6 mana is nice too. I am going to 6 mana here though. It's just settle the score, unfortunately. That's all we get to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's leave open red and black. Syncopate for 1 is not going to cut it.
Nope.
Okay.
There's some worlds where I think just casting the Chronicler here is fine.
None of the worlds
So
I
we
live
can
in.
so we can attack with the Valid.
I'm not in a rush though. Our deck fucking unbelievably outvalues anything we play against once we get 6 mana. So I'm not in a rush at all. Like, he's done nothing threatening. We're 18 health. We just made a trade that was anti-value in favor of life. So I really don't see any reason to attack right now. We could settle the score. We could just play with 7. I don't mind both Omnivore and Thallid right here. Can worry about settle the score in a minute.
I like just committing more creatures to the table.
I mean,
So
we know
wanna
he's
cast
got.
the Deathloom first.
You want the what first?
Oh, he's tapped out on blue. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we want the Deathloom first in case he has a Syncopate, but he's tapped out, so it literally doesn't matter. And then we can start attacking with our Thalids next turn.
Yeah.
Even if he kills one of them, like, who gives a shit? We've got a Whisper.
I mean, I guess the thing we're worried about him is the time of ice again, at a nasty time. I went first last game. Thank you, Bojan.
I mean, Time of Ice is kind of annoying, but we've got enough creatures on the table that it's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited about putting creatures down, is because having like 2 on the board is really weak versus Time of Ice. For having like 4 is pretty damn good.
What next? If we need to, we can, like, if he taps our Deathloom Tower, we can sack it to multiple things right now and get the token if we really need blockers.
Quindy, it's kind of annoying.
That's cute.
Do you want to wait till he enchants it? I think we just hold mana.
I mean, it doesn't stop us from attacking with our Omnivore, right?
Correct.
I mean, he probably just takes 3 here.
He's thinking about something. Okay.
Yeah.
Why not kick Chronicler now? Because I don't mind the idea of him investing an enchantment on Quindy. He already shows me he plays enchantments, believes in them, thinks they're good.
I mean, like, it's good for our mana if we just kick the Chronicler now. We don't need a Blessed Light, but we might as well just kick the Chronicler and put it on the board. He can't counter it this turn because he's tapped.
No, but
he's got 1 mana open for Syncopate.
If he plays Quindy here, you don't think he's holding another enchant?
So what? We can block it with anything we've got. We've got a million good blockers.
Yeah, but he's not going to play the enchant if we settle the score.
Who cares? Then he's not doing anything on his turn then.
All right, I'd rather get Blessed.
I mean, we're
I'll tell you what,
Tsui.
I'll tell you what.
Mana here for no reason.
Well, we won't. We'll only give up 1 mana. I'll tell you what. If he does nothing, I'll Blessed Light the Quindy this turn and buy it back with Gitsu on our next turn. I'm fine with that too.
I mean, if he's got the counter, then he's gonna get the counter on our Blessed Light, right?
Sure. Then he counters our Blessed Light. I don't think he can. I mean, we'll see. I mean, he's got to pay mana for that enchant. I don't think he can syncopate our Blessed Light. Maybe he can. We'll see. We'll have 2. He's got to syncopate for 3.
I don't think we care about getting rid of his thing anyway.
Look who's right.
So we would have taken 6 damage and then just killed his creature.
Might take 6 damage anyways. No, I'm gonna cast on it.
I mean, we're definitely casting Blessed Light on it.
Yeah.
But if we were gonna do the Blessed Light play, we should have just done it on our main phase.
I'm trying to catch the enchantment. That's the whole point of this.
Yeah, but if he's got a counter now, we're just fucked.
No, we aren't. We're just gonna we'll just Gitu back or settle the score. We're fine, dude.
That's 2 turns from now. We're dead then. You understand that, right? You understand how math works? We're taking 6 3 times.
Well, we'll eat a token. We'll be fine.
He's got flying.
We'll eat a token for life.
Jesus.
You're very, very salty over here, Tsui.
Yeah, because we just fucking got blown out for no reason.
No, we didn't.
What do you mean we didn't? How is that not a fucking blowout?
Tsui.
That's literally the definition.
Tsui.
All right. I guess it's fine because we just top decked the best card in the game.
We were fine otherwise too because we can eat the guys. We're fine on health. We've got 2 more for that. It's totally fine. Give me a break. So we want 3 damage from this.
Any pump spell, we're dead. It's got no blue untapped, so we just exit with max.
Yeah.
We just target his 3 his Quindy, the
5?
Knight, and his face. Is it 5? I don't know.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, it's 5.
I'm going to tell all of his creatures. I'm not doing face. Okay. Only has 1 white mana. I'm going to swing.
That's terrible. There's no reason to ever swing with the Whisper here.
Do we even have a creature we can recur? No.
No, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't it?
It's still bad.
What can we do with Whisper if we don't attack with it here? So if we're worried about haste creatures, sure, we got the 1/1 back.
Exile it, and we want it in our graveyard.
We've got another Whisper in hand. So we stop just doing your best to tell me every one of my plays is bad when they're not. They're not, Tsui. They're not.
Trading 6 life to get rid of his +1/+1 flying enchantment is a bad play. I'm sorry, it is.
It's about getting a 2 for 1.
We don't care about the 2-for-1. We have a fucking Whisper on the table and a Thallid, Deathloom Thallid. We don't care about 2-for-1ing his bad enchantment.
Easy does it, Tsui. Easy does it. Easy does it, bud. All right, I'm gonna get water. Take a quick break. Tsui, have you eaten?
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean,
you might need some food. You might need more.
Nope, I'm 100% fine. But if you don't want to listen to me, I can just leave, right? Like, there's a line of play that makes sense, and there's
all right,
one
I'm gonna get water. I'll be back in a minute.
I mean, if we didn't top deck that card there, we literally just lose chat, so... Literally the only way we lose that game is if he has the counter spell there, so there's no reason not to play around it.